ओम शांति। ये है दादी जानकी जी का परिवार है। तो दादी जानकी जी ने किस प्रकार से ज्ञान को इतना सहज
So this is Dadi Janki's family. This is Dadi Janki's family.
सो जितने भी बड़े होते हैं
So
लौकिक में भी
how as we grow up, whether Lokik growing up or Alokik growing up, there is only one thing to do,
सरल बनाना
that is
सहज बनाना
to make everything
मुश्किल को
easy,
आसान करना।
to make the difficult things easy.
एक छोटा बच्चा चल नहीं सकता
If a young child cannot walk,
कैसे उसके माता पिता
then how would the mother and father
चलना तो क्या दौड़ना सिखा देते हैं।
not only teach the child to walk, but they teach the child to run.
जी ने
So in this way, Dadi Janki
ऐसे सरल और सहज
has made everything
उपाय
very easy, whether you call it solutions, whether you call it knowledge. She has taught us this.
को याद करने से
And by remembering these things,
याद रखने से
and by keeping these things in your mind,
मुश्किल आसान हो जाती है।
all the difficult things for us become easy. What do we call difficult?
जैसे किसी भी स्टडी पढ़ाई में
Just as in a study,
अगला क्लास आता है, अगला क्लास आता है,
the next class comes and then you go into the next class and the children are taught.
लेकिन हर एक क्लास को
But every class, every exam,
बहुत मुश्किल समझता है।
the child also always thinks this is going to be a difficult exam. But when they get past that, they're very happy. When they've passed it, they're very happy. And then that's happiness for a little while, and then there's another exam.
जो
So this is why two words, main words, like the key,
बाबा ने हमको बताई है,
Baba has told us this,
जिसको हम योग कहते हैं,
that which we call yoga, remembrance,
सदा याद कहते हैं,
or we say constant remembrance, and that is
सहज।
easy.
और सहज की निशानी है
And the sign of easiness is
कोई भी
constant.
चीज
Anything
दुनिया के अंदर
in the world,
अगर सदा रहनी है,
if it is to be constant,
बिल्कुल विदाउट ब्रेक,
absolutely without a break, absolutely constant, then it should be easy.
सहज होनी चाहिए
It should be so easy
कि
that
छोटा बच्चा भी उसको
even a little child can adopt that. And this is why
सदा के लिए सहज
constantly easy.
पुरुषार्थी को
So we, effort makers,
ये ध्यान रखना है,
have to have attention at all times
मार्ग मेरे लिए सहज
that this path, that my path, is it easy for me?
को
Because Baba
इतने सारे
has
दिव्य अस्त्र शस्त्र दिए हुए हैं।
Baba has given us so many divine
ज्ञान कहते हैं,
tools.
ज्ञान मैंने समझ
He's equipped us so well, so in so many ways, so many ways, just as a doctor has so many different kinds of medicines, according to the patient, according to the condition, he uses those medicines.
इतने दिए हुए हैं,
And so Baba has given us so many different tools, as I said, Baba has given us more than we need even.
चीज मुश्किल लगती
So sometime when we find something to be
है,
difficult,
समझ लीजिए
then understand
हमारा
that
रास्ता ठीक नहीं,
my path is not quite right,
असली रास्ता
that
जो
my
बाबा
true
ने
path,
prescribe किया
my
है
real
हमारे
path
लिए
that Baba has
रखा है,
prescribed
वो
for
सहज
us
से सहज है।
is the easiest of all.
मुश्किल बाबा कहता है,
What
हमने
Baba
बहुत
calls
समय तक
difficult,
वो मुश्किल अनुभव की है,
and we have experienced difficulty for a long period of time from Copper Age onwards,
63 जन्म
for 63 births.
मुश्किल में पड़े रहे,
We were
कितने शास्त्र, कितने
lost
ग्रंथ,
in difficulties, so many
कितने प्रकार के
scriptures, the
जप
Granth,
तप
so much chanting and
करते रहे,
different types of tapasya and going on pilgrimages
प्राप्ति कुछ नहीं,
and all such things, but there has been no
दादी
attainment.
जानकी हमको कहा
And this is why Dadi Janki kept telling us, and we all know,
पहले पहले का मेरा बाबा,
at first she would say, my Baba, Mera Baba,
जैसे कोई सर्वशक्तिवान
just
के साथ कनेक्शन
as anyone who has a connection with the Almighty Authority that is absolutely connected in a real way, then you're able to take his name. But a magician would say, if you're trapped, stuck in any way, then just remember my name. So we say, Mera Baba, we remember Baba. And Mera Baba is so easy, and Baba is so powerful
जादू की तरह काम
that
करने वाला
he absolutely works like a magician.
तो शर्त ये है
But the bet
कि मेरा
is
मैंने कंप्लीट मेरा,
that to say Mera, mine, means completely to think of him as yours. Not that you think Baba is mine and some other is also
कोई व्यक्ति
yours.
किसी डॉक्टर
If a
मशहूर डॉक्टर से
person
इलाज करा रहा हो,
is going to a well-known doctor for his treatment, and then the doctor finds out that he's also going to some other person for treatment, then that doctor will not take an interest in him, will not treat him. And so we also sing a song to say that mine is one Baba. We have given our life to Baba. We have an experience of him. Baba is the one who is taking us beyond. We say so many things. However, in practical life,
मेरा बाबा के आधार पर चलते हैं,
are we really moving along on the basis of my Baba? Or in between, is there something else unusual, something different that is in the way? So to say Mera Baba means to follow Srimat. And
श्रीमत को क्या करते हैं,
so what do we do with Srimat?
बाबा हम
Baba's elevated directions. Baba,
प्रातः काल से लेकर रात
from the beginning of the day to night time, Baba has given us Srimat for everything we would do. And Srimat is not anything difficult.
कहते हैं हर
Baba says,
समय के लिए
for every time, for every place,
श्रीमत है,
he has given us Srimat. We have the
कैसे
Murlis.
कराना है शरीर को,
And so how is it we have to bathe this body?
ऐसे समझो
We use Srimat.
मूर्ति को
He says that you are the image within this temple of the body. You are bathing this body. You are cleaning this temple. Or if somebody is washing the body like washing a vehicle, a car, just remember that the image inside is the soul. And for the cleanliness of the soul, there has to be both bathing of the soul as well as the body. So Srimat for everything. And what do we do? The first line is, mine is one Shiv Baba. And then there's another line also, and that is that no other. But we're very clever. We're very clever. We say Shiv Baba is mine and others are also mine, and take as much service as you can from the other. And what is the result? We receive Srimad. Whatever is Srimad, and it is according to my interest and the things that I like a lot within Srimad, we immediately accept that. Yes, we say, I will inculcate this. But whatever is my manmat or my sanskars, and it's not according to Srimad, then we enforce our manmat. That is, we use a measuring stick to gauge the Srimad according to what I like. And then I think, will I be able to follow this? Last year, I also promised that I will do this, but I haven't been able to do it. And many times I have made that thought or promise, and my files are full of that. Baba is giving us Srimad, and Baba even asks us to raise our hands that who follows Srimad, and we are honest. And we don't raise our hands, because if we're not able to follow Baba's Srimad, then why should we raise our hand? And Baba says, raise your hands, I will help you. And we raise our hand and we immediately bring the hand down. Because Baba says, okay, keep your hand raised. Then the meaning behind that is that we know for once and for all that we are receiving Srimad, and we're so lucky that Baba is giving us Srimad. And Confluence Age, Baba is most active, and we're so fortunate to receive this Srimad. But still, we accept Srimad according to our sanskars. And so Srimad becomes a percentage for us. And what was the second word Dadi Janki used to say? Pyara Baba. Pyara Baba, beloved Baba. Dadi Janki, to say Pyara Baba means that he really is the dearest one for her. And she would sometimes make this expression that she received so much love from Baba. Just as if you've tasted something very nice and you like it, and you use this kind of expression to say how much you like it. So this is how Dadi used to express how much love she received from Baba, how much she loved Baba. And so when somebody loves Baba, they will not love anything else. And some say Baba has given us permission to accept things, other things that you like, other things that you love. But for those who have that kind of love, in which everything is merged in Baba, then you go to some place where some lane where there is something new, maybe a new tower, a new mobile with many features, then we get trapped in that, because in Baba's features there is nothing else, and we get trapped in other features, and in which there is no future. So Baba says, when you become free from those things, then you can come and speak to me. And then the other thing that he would say is, sweet Baba, Meeta Baba. Baba, we know, has made us completely bitter. Just as a sick person's taste buds change, everything they eat tastes bitter. And so Baba has made the most effort on us to make us sweet. Baba starts the Murli by saying, Meete Meete, sweet, sweet children. And so we at least should go beyond spiritual diabetes. And one is that we don't accept sweet things to eat. But then there's spiritual diabetes. Baba is giving us sweet versions, sweet things things to eat. And we say sorry. Because we say we have spiritual diabetes, we're not able to accept the things that Baba is telling us. And so sweet means real sweet, not artificial sweetness. That sweetness, sugar cane is sweet. There is no sour, no nothing other taste from sugar cane. It is just plain sweet. And the deities were never bitter. So we Brahmins have to be so sweet. And now what is the last thing? My Baba, Mera Baba, Pyara Baba, Meetha Baba, and then lastly, Shukriya Baba. Thank you, Baba. Every day we hear this song of Thank you, Baba. There's a song that there's no one like us, no teacher like Baba, no students like us. Baba is teaching us Gyan as if we're in a play school, and the whole world is wondering how we have emerged. They're wondering what is our scripture. One sannyasi had gone into Baba's room to see what scripture Baba was reading, what text Baba was reading. And so, such a father, such a Baba, we should at least say thank you to Baba. And then if we want to become such that we have no ego, so what do? We make Baba's versions ours, and then we sell that. So, Dadi Janki used to say, Shukriya Baba, thank you Baba, at every step. But we take Baba's things that we have received from Baba, and we put our own stamp on it, and we think it's ours. And then people say, oh, this person did a very good talk, they gave a very good experience. So is it that we want everyone to be connected to us, or is it we want them to be connected to Baba? Just as a Brahmin priest gets a couple married, he's not marrying them to himself, he's marrying them to each other. So he's laughing. So when we do something, if it turns out right, then we said, I did it. If it goes wrong, we say Baba did it. And so we do these sort of things, topsy-turvy things. So let us appreciate Baba. Say thank you to Baba. So another thing that Ichanki used to say, 5 words that are connected with one another, that we bring into our dharana, imbibe. So we ask ourselves this question, that in Satyug, in Golden Age, can there be something that is bad? What do you think? Can there be anything wasteful? Can there be a dustbin? Can there be something bad? Is there possible that anything in Golden Age can be dirty or bad or not nice? It's absolutely impossible. So Baba gives us knowledge and shows us both sides. And he says, in Kali Yuga, can there be anything that's really nice? It shouldn't be. But we think many things in Kali Yuga, in Iron Age, are nice. And this is Maya's virus that has gone into us, that we think this is nice. We look at shop windows and there are many things that we can't afford, or there may be fruits in the shop and we can afford it, but is it healthy to eat so much, to eat absolutely everything? Because in the things of Kali Yuga, there is a virus which is damaging.
एंटर नहीं कर सकता।
In Golden Age, a virus cannot enter.
माया के राज में
But in Maya's
घोर
kingdom,
कलयुग में
in this darkness, in the depth of the darkness of Kali Yuga, Baba gives entry
तो पावरफुल कौन हुआ?
to Maya, to us.
लेकिन अगर हम किसी भी प्रकार से
So,
गुड कंडक्टर टू माया है,
if we are a good conductor of Maya, then we will experience her current. So, whilst living in this world,
न्यारे रहें,
let us be so detached
इस दुनिया का कोई भी आकर्षण
that nothing of this world can attract us. Nothing.
आज भी एक भाई मेरे से मिलने आए थे,
Today also one brother came to meet me
उन्होंने
and
कुछ लौकिक सर्कमस्टांस बताया,
he shared some
तो
Lokik
मैंने अपने
circumstances,
अनुभव से उनको सुनाया
and I
कि देखो
explained with my experience
समय जो है,
that look, time
हमेशा आगे की तरफ चलता है,
time always moves
पीछे
forward.
की तरफ तो नहीं चलता।
It doesn't go backwards.
अब अगर 7:54 हुए हैं,
If it is 7:54, then what's going to happen after that is going to be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Time doesn't go backwards.
और टाइम जहाँ खड़ा है,
And wherever time is stood,
वो इम्प्रूव नहीं हो सकती।
that situation will not improve until you look into the future.
आज के लोग
Just as in today's times, people are trying to make the old world new, and Baba and the children say, but this world is going to end, it's going to finish. And they say, don't say things like that, say good things, speak good words. An elderly person will become a baby, but it cannot go. The old person cannot go backwards in their age. In this birth, we have all of the memory from the age of 4 years, 5 years. Baba says everyone will remember the things of this birth. They won't remember what they ate last Thursday, but the main significant things, they will remember that. Okay. Now, when we say spin the discus of self-realization, what is that we're spinning?
5,000 years का
Baba
सुदर्शन चक्र
has given us the cycle of 5,000 years. When we spin that, and the period in that of suffering, of sorrow, separation, desperation, we avoid that. We go past that quickly. But the good things, we think of that slowly. We go on a slow release, slow movement of that, because we take the pleasure from that, the sweetness of that. So this is an exercise of the mind. Exercise is a bit of a heavy word, but mind games. So these are also games of the mind, spinning the cycle. So in this birth, if we remember the past, and we link those things and revise those things, then in every drama there is one story. They change the names, they change the plot a little bit, but every drama has the same story. In the same way, in our life, whatever events there have been, basically the root of that is the same. It is our sanskars. Say a person has anger. Now in their family or in their company, they emerge their anger. That angry person would be told to get out of the company. They don't want an angry person. They go and join the military or the navy. But there too, that anger emerges and they'll be court-martialed and again be told to. So, and they will say that the situations keep changing according to their sanskars. And I've seen in my life too that as we change, our habits change, our sanskars change, likes, dislikes, they change. So here there used to be a poem or something about the 7 ages of life. So a person wears different types, different styles of clothes according to their changing nature. So do we have to change our nature, or do we have to fight with things? So to change our nature, we have to have certain likes. Our likes should be for Golden Age and Silver Age. And in Copper Age, we should be the most devoted bhagats, devotees. So if we think of the spinning of the cycle and we repeat just one portion, only remembering our Kali Yugi life, and we listen to knowledge as well, and we think, okay, this is something for the future, or this was in the past, but it will come when we have attention on it. When we think about those things, then we will be having dreams of Golden Age. Our likes and dislikes will also become accordingly. But we are not able to be unlimited, in other words. So Baba says unlimited inheritance. So just as a paper envelope or paper bag, you put a paper bag and you put coconuts in that, then the bag can tear and break. At least we should use a plastic bag. And so we talk about unlimited happiness, bliss, unlimited everything. But where will we keep that? So, and we want it for always, happiness forever. He'd read a heading of a book that was called Happiness Forever. So if the container has to be appropriate. If we start to count of the attainments that are physical, for physical happiness, and we're paying attention to those things, no. If we have attention on the unlimited things, then we will automatically be able to let go of the limited attainments. So our taste has to change. Our taste begins from Golden Age, but Baba says, most auspicious time, and that is when we are in the process of making, creating. So someone is creating absolutely new. So variation, change, recycling, that is not going to happen. God is saying, new world, new sanskars, new day, new night. How will that come? If we allow new things into our spinning of the cycle, and we delete the bad things that are there, then in a computer we're able to easily delete things, but in our own mind, to be able to delete things, then Maya will let you go. Maya will be afraid of you. And we say the Almighty is with us and we're combined. Baba goes to the extent of saying that we are combined. If a Superman knows that they have superpower, and that is if they remember this one thing, that they have superpower. If we forget that we have superpower, then we will become ordinary. And I remember Dadiji said, Satyata, truth.
सत्यता का भी बड़ी गहरी डेफिनेशन है।
And in fact, truth has a very deep meaning. And then patience. And patience is such a great thing. And we lose our patience because we're looking at gain and loss and we want everything quickly. And Baba says, how much patience the deities had, their style of speaking, their way of walking, such patience and maturity. And they are concerned with what is necessary for them. They're not interested in everything else. And keeping an account of what the other person is like and to engage in that. This is why our focus should be within. Our focus should be within. Not that we become so serious that we don't talk to others. We shouldn't be that, don't disturb me, I'm doing something else, or I'm busy. And then another thing that's considered important, and that is humility. And in school we were taught humility. And if a storm came, all the little saplings were safe, but the big trees, which were firm, hard, they fell. But humility is such that nothing will affect you. There'll be that much flexibility and internal humility and sweetness. Sweetness is superficial, and the other sweetness is sometimes sweetness, and then other sweetness is long-term sweetness. But condition of sweetness where in all four directions there are challenges and things that test us. Somebody says something, and so many ways of situations testing you, but in that constant and easy sweetness. So two tests. If it's easy, then it will be constant sweetness. To make it easy, the practice of sweetness is very important. It's said that anything that's difficult, if you practice it, it becomes easy. You learn to drive. You can learn in an empty ground. Unless there's likely to be danger. When I was learning to cycle and it was just an empty ground, and somebody holds you for a while, and then they let you go and you start cycling by themselves, and there's one pedestrian on the ground, and you only have to avoid that one person, and you hit that person. And so there has to be focus. But after practicing, a person can cycle, they can be speaking, driving, talking, and it's natural. If you ask a brother to make rotis, chapatis, and they'll make the map of UK, and then slowly, slowly they learn to roll it around. And so this is why Baba says, practice over a long period of time. And that makes even the difficult things easy. But long time doesn't mean years and years, that you need 90 years to learn to roll chapatis. No, not like that. But it means consistency, consistent practice that you can learn even in a day. Baba says in a second, Jivan Mukti, liberation in life. But really, after learning Baba's Srimad in a second, like Mama would say, yes, Baba. So there can be Jivan Mukti even in 1 second. So it's in your own hands. Okay, Om Shanti. I'm very happy to have met you all. It feels very nice. And Anand Pai was saying, let's just stay here. And I said, we are here. Wherever your mind is, that's where you are. And as Baba says, if you emerge Madhuban, keep emerging Madhuban. You have seen once, you see one time when you go sightseeing, like Niagara Falls, you see it once, but you can keep emerging it. And dancing, and you emerge that memory, and you can feel it again. It's in your own hands. So I'm keeping this memory in such a place that it can never be deleted, and then whenever the heart wants to be meeting you all, just emerging these scenes. So the thing of happiness is that whether I like it or not, 5,000 years we're going to be together. And so if we're going to be together for 5,000 years, then let's just accept it and be together, enjoy together. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। हमने देखा है कि भाई साहब को एक मंत्र बहुत पक्का है।
I see that Brij likes this mantra of Haji. Anything we have requested, you have played the part of saying yes, Haji. And so we returned late this afternoon from Oxford, yet Bhai Sahib lovingly conducted yoga and class, and tomorrow morning I'm sure you will be with us conducting Amrit Vela, and we can read Murli. But after the Murli, we would like to hear you conduct class and your reflections. So he's now said Haji to giving class. And so he's saying that she requests things that are easy. And so it's been easy for me to say Haji. And there hasn't been a need to say no. And tomorrow evening will be the program of saying goodbye. And by email, all of you will receive the details.